Hello, and welcome to the first round of the finals of the Yankee Lanes doubles NEBA. With me is Lauren Hoffman. I'm Chris Forey. Unfortunately, we missed the finals by 2 pins
Yeah,
from the first squad.
Never a fun time to miss.
No, I don't want to be sitting here. Nope, I might lose you. We are testing out a new feature of the Mevo. Hopefully everything goes well. Connection in the bowling center, of course, is not very good. We tried Ethernet, and we couldn't get to Facebook Live. So let's see what happens here. This is our second year coming to Yankee Lanes for the Yankee Lanes weekend. Thank you to Jeff Barden and his staff for putting $1,000 into the doubles event for Saturday and $1,000 for Sunday. We were one team short of selling out. Somebody didn't show up this morning. Boo-hoo. The 9 a.m. squad leaders were Joe Scianna and Justin Kampf at plus 228. The at-large this morning, or excuse me, the cut score this morning was plus 139. The leaders in the afternoon squad were Kirker and Nick Marion. John Kirker, Nick Marion at plus 207. And the squad cut greatly dropped from this morning. It went to plus 75. Now they stripped and re-oiled for both squads, and they are bowling on the burn. This doesn't happen usually at NEBA, but this is what's going on. And the at-large cut was plus 98. Again, 98. We were 96, but last game, Lauren 7-9, Stone 7-9. About the 8th frame, I think. 8th or 9th. I try to forget.
9th frame, yeah. Don't want to relive it.
Yeah, just right there, it seemed to take the wind out of our sails. We still bowled well, but just a little short. The pattern is white pattern number 2. Generally speaking, I would tell you the white pattern is very high scoring, but this white pattern I called the hard white pattern. This morning, the front of the lane hooks pretty. I've never bowled it keen before, but the front of the lane hooks a little early. The track hooked, you had to get the ball to the right early or you had no chance, and then if you got it right of the track, it went really straight, and it was very hard to create the right angle to knock them all down. Very deceiving. And all of a sudden about the 5th frame of every game, your ball just hooked and you didn't know why, but after a while you thought you had it figured out, but it was easy not to strike. You had to match up pretty well there. So we're going to leave it on wide view, see how it goes here for a little bit. If you are watching, please share. Obviously, this is just round 1. Oh, Russ missed me on the course yesterday. Thanks, Russ. I didn't miss myself on the course. I haven't played in a while. Used to be fun to play. It's not fun anymore. But I'll see you tomorrow. I saw you were signed up for tomorrow there, Russ Michaud, Hall of Famer. We have 25 people watching currently. So the rest of the live stream team, Calvin is in Sweden. Calvin's a musician. Plays a lot of church stuff, Calvin Sellers, and he went to Sweden a couple days ago, and working at the same time while he's doing all this, he's working on the NEBA Hall of Fame book. So he's working hard lately. Always has some kind of gigs going on. A couple of folks in front of us. We have Hunter Kempton bowling with Anthony Najokis. Both bowlers won adult this week, so that's why they're allowed to bowl together. So they're no longer in the running for Youth Bowler of the Year. Andrew Hall also bowling with his father, a couple pair on 13 and 14. Andrew also won adult this week, so he could bowl with his dad. Juniors are not permitted to bowl in doubles. They can bowl singles only.
I didn't know that.
Yep, it's a USBC rule. Somehow they can't bowl together. Hunter throwing a slow curve. Nice shot, kid. So we have you on wide view. You can actually see all the lanes. Hopefully the stream goes well here. No, Bill Daly. Actually, already said who the chopped out, but I will read the squad leaders again. We had this morning, we had Skiana and Justin Kempf, both from down in Long Island, New York area, plus 228 this morning. And then Kirker and Marion at plus 207 this afternoon. No buys. So we have 16 finalists. Those young kids are so good. I don't think Skiana is young, by the way, Russ. But Hunter Kempton, pretty good. Yeah, we have a nice group of young up-and-coming bowlers, like yourself.
Yes.
Fresh out of Sacred Heart University. Exciting news of the day. If anybody has Extra Frame, I welcome you to tune into Extra Frame also. So watch us. Have another computer going on Extra Frame. We have Valerie Bercier. I was going to say Calberry. I know her maiden name. She is currently in 4th place at the Women's U.S. Open. They just should have started, getting ready to start the last 8 games of match play. Exciting. So she is currently in 4th place. And in 7th place, we have Ms. Nicole Trudell. She is about 100 pins out of the top 5. So go girls. Let's get, we'd love to see both of you make the TV show. It's exciting. Very, very exciting here for NEBA. Again, if you're out there, like us and share the Facebook feed. Hopefully the feed's well. The LTE service is not very good here. Might have to go off my phone soon. But we're testing to see how it goes. Oh, we're up to 2 bars on LTE. Boom, Verizon hit us with another bar. They heard me complaining.
They knew you wanted to not stream on your phone.
Yeah, streaming on the phone is, if Calvin is over in Sweden, he's probably like, yeah, you tell me to use a phone. But Calvin, we got a new iPad. A new iPad that goes, connects to LTE. But of course, service isn't very good. But working off the phone on the Mevo is not an easy chore. It's hard to maneuver. Right now, I just have you seeing everything. But when we have to go from screens and move everything, it's not easy to maneuver around. So I know you bowled Team USA trials this past year.
Yes.
Are you on Junior Team USA or anything? I feel bad asking this.
I could not make Junior Team because I aged out, so I was going for the adult team. And unfortunately, I was in running to be picked for team, but they skipped over me for a bowler under me. So.
Yeah, I bowled Team USA years ago, and I wasn't. Now it's different. Back then, you actually just bowled, and if you made the top 5, you automatically made the team, and then they would pick out different people, you know, obviously. And I understand that. They're going by what they see, and they know how the players are, who they work with. But it just stinks when you bowl all week. And, yeah, you think you might make it. But I do like how they have the new points thing based on how you bowl on each of the patterns and stuff. But selections are always brutal. When I was in college, I was like 2nd or 3rd on the tryouts and didn't get picked.
Oh, that's never a fun
I was
time.
told I didn't. I was told the coach liked you playing the gutter. And I said, the shot's not on the gutter. Why would I play there? And I like to play the gutter if anybody knows me, but I was like, so I played in, bowled well, and was pretty much told that, well, you're not getting picked because I didn't listen to what the coach wanted to do. Well, to me, the idea is to score, not to, and it was tryouts, you know?
So obviously you want to bowl well and finish as high as you can, especially.
Yeah, I figure if I was in the top 4 or 5, I'd be good. I was up there, and, well, he passed over me and the guy that led. The guy that led was left-handed, and I never saw too many lefties slide in the right gutter, and this guy slid in the right gutter and could curve it. And, yeah, my man Gary Yonkers, the guy I went to school with. And later on, he got picked up on the team. The bowlers went and talked to the coach and said, you need to get him. So, and, yeah, unfortunately, I still didn't go, but I'm okay with that. 1 year of school, and I DNF'd. The next year, that summer, the coach got fired.
Oh, wow.
The bowlers all went to the president, and I had left school, and they said they asked for him to be removed. And then they called me and said, come back to school. But at that time, I'd already got my PBA card because I had never planned on going back. So. And then I wish I would have gone back when they let go of the other guy. We had a really good squad, so.
It's unfortunate a coach ruined that, so, but.
Yeah, it's okay. I was okay with it. You know, I honestly went to school not even planning on bowling. I went to school just to – I bowled so much in high school And she's like, you know what, bowling's not a big deal. And then the captain of the bowling team saw me practicing one day, and he's like, just please try out. I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, I'll try out. But so much for that idea.
Yeah. For me, lucky I went to Sacred Heart and had Becky as a coach, and she was just amazing. So.
Yep, Becky's good. She's been there. I've been in Connecticut for 25 years, and she's been there probably since I think the program started about 2 years after I started, or maybe about 2 years after. So about 23 years she's been there. So great program. Got a lot of good talent. That's how Nicole. I've been working with Nicole since she left the program. So it's good to see the girls that come through.
And I was lucky enough to bowl with Nicole my freshman year. So. Yeah,
Nicole's a good girl. She good teammate. She bowls with me in league now. I remember Valerie. Valerie came bowled the Buddies Junior Open. 4 years. Boy, seems like a long time ago now. 4 or 5 years ago. I really thought she was going to be the first girl to win. I should say woman, but obviously youth bowling girl. I thought she was going to be the first one to win. She made it to the semifinals. And hey, John Wilbur, you want to join us?
What's that?
Would you like to get on the microphone?
I can.
Hand me that right there. Sorry, folks, I stopped my story because we have a special guest standing next to us. Mr. John Wilbur. Let me see if I can get him plugged in here. Lauren, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am new to this new setup. I was told to do some fancy-dancy things. You go there. You go there. I guess first, can you hear me, Mr. Wilbur?
I can hear you.
It probably only comes through like one ear, right?
One ear. I can
okay,
hear you.
That's what I heard, that you would only go through one ear. This is obviously, if anybody knows, this is our first year with the live streaming setup, and every week we learn something new. So Bruce figured out how to use a three headset setup without having everything. But if you're into one thing, you can only hear part of our in one ear.
Figure out stuff like that.
Bruce is pretty good. I think we have a good tech team. It's me, Gillick, Calvin, and Bruce. So we have a 4-man group, and Dzikowicz helps out once in a while with some announcing.
It's a pretty good group.
Yeah, we pretty smart guys, I think. Wilbur. Uh-oh, Russ Machad. Russ likes chiming in, so you got to look at my phone because I don't have.
I can't imitate him on here.
Yes, you can. We can always make fun of Russ because Russ is a guy who loves to. I made fun of him about my first title. So Russ, yes, it was like a 279, 259 match. Subtract 100 pins from each score. That's more accurate. He called me the day after I talked about our. Bill Daly's on also. That's right. There you go, Russ. my math was off.
Are you kidding me, Russ?
And my wife just joined, so I can't say anything bad about her. I'm just kidding. She's a good girl. She's very supportive. I appreciate everything. My son was here watching before. Luckily, Daddy didn't curse at all.
What's that? Yeah, I'm on. No, I'm just wearing this for the heck of it, Steve.
Hi, Steve. How are you? I wanted to curse earlier. It wasn't good. There you go, Russ. 174, 168.
Who won the match?
Me, my first title.
Perfect. Russ, you lost again.
Yeah, you're good. Just trying to get our audios right there while I'm playing around, but we're good.
Just kidding, Russ. I love you.
There you go. That's a little better. I can hear better. Haha, my wife says, I assume Christian is still sleeping. See if my wife replies to that one. If anybody could tell us how the stream is, because for me it looks okay. I haven't really been paying attention. But again, if anybody wants to tell me if the stream, usually everybody's on here trying to tell me how bad it is. But I haven't heard anybody say that so far. So
we just talked Bruce Hall up, and he whipped a 7 pin.
Oh boy. The great thing, the tough thing about this is eliminator style, and
this is tougher.
I can tell you what's happening. So if anybody can look and try and zoom in and see what's going on, Russ said everything's looking great. Please, but if anybody if it starts skipping, please let me know. Janine said it looks okay too. So we have 34 people on again. Please share. Somebody needs to tell Hunter to re-rack. Okay. You have to re-rack. Yeah, these kids, they don't know rules.
You can reset it, yeah.
Yeah, the kids don't know the rules, but I see that a lot. It happens at our center and league. People throw it with the dead wood in the flat gutter, and that's actually a 0.
That is a 0 if you shoot the shot.
If you shoot it. Yeah.
No, that doesn't count as a re-rack.
No, you're good. No re-rack.
That's considered deadwood.
Okay. Yep. The kids are asking. They think that's a re-rack. It's not. But he has to clear that out because if any pin hit it, nothing hit it, it'd be a strike.
Right.
But if something touches it, it's a 0.
Right. So you're better off just to clear it out.
Especially in a tournament. In league, we let it slide sometimes. If I feel like being nasty, I'll stop you and I'll go, hey, you got 0. But we try to tell people. But at Nutmeg, it happens a bunch. The sweeps get hit so many times that they don't quite scoop them. Skiana, that guy can play. That guy.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, thank you, Sue Wilbur. Looks good. Who's Sue Wilbur?
That's my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Your son last week, he didn't strike enough with us at the Dutchman.
I did one game.
He did one game. I think he wishes he would have struck that much today.
Yeah, I do. One game.
Today was brutal. I was good. I could have flat 10'd at will.
Yeah, I did too. It was tricky to get your ball through the front the right way and then get it to read down lane.
Yeah, I felt. Did you find the second set really played different than the first set?
A lot different.
It was like 2 different patterns.
I had to go a lot straighter in the second squad at first, and then even when they broke down, I had to be really square in the middle instead of opening up the lane more. For me personally,
I felt like this morning I had to go left to right to have any chance, and this afternoon I felt like I had to go straighter. It took me 2 games to figure that out. It took me having to try and. I wasn't going to break 180 going left to right the second squad.
Well, it's taken me a lot of games to figure a lot of things out lately. So I'm.
You know, when I always say when you're bowling well, and you'll learn this. Obviously, you're fairly young at this, but when you're bowling well, the decision making is like instantaneous. You see it, you make the change, you trust it. It just happens.
You don't worry about it.
When it's not going well, we begin to. We don't make changes. We don't. We think we can do things. And if Hunter's looking at us and doing a post, I'm going to give him the finger.
He's taking a picture.
Did he just take a picture of us?
He probably did.
Yeah.
They think they're being funny and coy, but they're not. There's no slyness about this when you've got the camera.
It'll probably be on Snapchat.
See, he knows. He sees it. He knows what he's doing. Now it says slow internet, so I hope we're doing okay, folks. Please let me know if we're. It looks like it's skipping.
So if anybody just saw that shot on lane 10, it'd be a really good example of how this pattern played today.
Unfortunately, I paused for. There it goes.
Pause?
No, it didn't. It's there, but he stepped in front of the shot, so nobody got to see it. Centrone was smart. He blocked the view of the ball motion.
Well, you couldn't see it, but he threw the shot pretty well, and the ball just like read and died the last 10 feet of the lane. Like it read early and just died the last 10 feet of the lane.
Yeah.
All because he was about probably 2 inches right at his laydown spot than he was before.
Yep. You keep talking. I'm going to talk to Lauren real quick.
Andrew Hall is really getting this ball to read the back end of the lane really the right way. Seeing a lot of guys back down on their ball speed a little bit today. Just even though the ball's not really getting through the front of the lane the right way, they're backing off on their ball speed to get it to read the back end a little bit more properly. Hunter Kempton's ball labored a little bit there on lane 9 as well. Steve Hardy just asked me how I got to be on the live commentary. I said those that can't bowl well can see things better from back here. So I've never made a bad shot standing back here. All right. Scores are kind of all over the place in match play. Some guys are really bombing them. They're getting their ball to read the right way, and the guys that are kind of getting their ball to, or the guys I should say that aren't getting their ball to read the back end of the right way, just aren't. They're not striking that much. The ball just won't go through the pins the right way. Brandon Boyer here on lane 11 has been on fire most of the day, qualifying, and he's got 4-bagger, 9-spare strike going here.
Oh, do you have a screen lock or something? That's fine.
And he strikes again. Joe Sciana on lane 13's got the front 6.
How do you?
And I put the hex on Joe Sciana too, apparently, because he just went high and left a 10-pin only. Brooks and Centrone on lane 9 are putting up a pretty good game right now. Centrone's got, or Richie Brooks has 279 in the woods. Centrone's going about 250.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We're trying to figure out. We had an Ethernet line plugged in. We're trying different technology here. Yeah, just to get a better, better feed. And it wasn't working. Well, let me go. It wouldn't let me go Facebook Live. Oh, Anthony slided in there. So we'll shut down in between games here and try it again. I watched a video. Hopefully this works.
Gotcha.
It just wouldn't connect for some reason.
Oh, gotcha.
But we'll try. There's always like one little hiccup every tournament. It seems like.
That's the way it goes. We get through it.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's still good. I enjoy doing this. I think it's fun. I think it's been good for NEBA. We've picked up actually Rick Wilbur. Is that your father?
That's my dad.
Hi, Dad. We've actually picked up a bunch of sponsors since the beginning of this, so that's helped out a lot. A couple things coming up. You guys can, you might not. I know you know about this, John, but obviously we keep talking about the Hall of Fame weekend.
Yes.
But I do want to remind anybody listening that the last day to purchase dinner seats, and I call them dinner seats because you go to the website, you buy them, you're not getting a ticket.
Right.
We're just tracking them, but we know who's purchased. But the last day to purchase is Wednesday, August 16th, so we're about 11 days away. If you're going to stay in Hartford, we have a deal set with the Hampton Inn in East Hartford. Reservations have to be made by August 13th. This is all running in conjunction with the $55 NEBA Hall of Fame weekend Silver Lanes event. We also have a senior event that Saturday, so everything is August 26th. Seniors are at 10 a.m. That's a regular price tournament. It's not a $55 one for the seniors. But the 6 p.m. squad, it got moved to 1 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
So we're trying to get everybody out of the building.
Right.
Obviously, we want our whole staff there to enjoy the weekend, enjoy the event. It's very exciting. Actually, I did a bunch of that stuff on my way up here. I stopped at the gallery where we're having the event, so it's at the gallery in Glastonbury, Connecticut. So it's about 20 minutes from Silver. So I went there to try and get a feel for the room. I want tickets, John. That's what your father said. I want tickets.
We're getting them, Dad. Don't worry.
Yeah. Trust me, everybody's waiting to the last minute. I've gradually been getting tickets purchased, but we're going to have, I'm going to guess we're going to be in the 150 to 200 range.
Really?
We're going to have that many people. Fundraising is going well. The table they have here at Yankee Lanes, if anybody's coming to bowl here tomorrow that didn't bowl the doubles, awesome pin deck table.
Yeah, that's
My
amazing.
wife wants me to just steal it and take it home to Pennsylvania
I've
to the
thought
house
about
down
it
there.
myself.
I bought $100 worth today. I might spend another $100 tomorrow.
I haven't bought any yet, but I'll be buying them tomorrow.
I think
sure.
last I heard we had about 100 tickets sold. So it's
Okay.
if anybody's coming you can go to our Facebook page and see this beautiful table they made that Kevin Napaver made, and thanks to it's a pin deck from right here at Yankee Lanes. It's $10 per ticket. They have to be purchased here on site. So if you know somebody, call somebody, send them a text, pay them.
Absolutely.
Get a ticket. That ticket, the table, we have only 200 tickets available. So about half the tickets have been sold. They will draw after the final squad tomorrow for that, no matter how many, if we sell all 200 or not.
Right.
Proceeds will go to the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
We've had some ball raffles. There's still a day or two left to advertise in the book because Calvin's going to kill me when he gets back from Sweden when he says, but he's been working over there on it, and we're down to crunch time, folks, but we've done a great job. Our goal was to raise $10,000 to pay for the event.
Right.
We're going to be there. We're going to be at the 10,000 number. I have
That's good to hear.
the team has worked hard at this, so it's been I picked out plaques. I stopped at the trophy store yesterday. I picked out a plaque. Becky went. I went back to confirm it. So we got plaques coming. It's exciting. It's nerve-wracking. It's been the most work I've ever done on anything, I think.
When are you sleeping? Are you sleeping at all?
I sleep well, but when I get to the shop, my guys tell me I'm not working enough in the shop. But this has been an important thing, and I wanted to make sure it got done. And I tell people that I think this is, to me, when this night happens, it will be one of the top 3 nights. Obviously, the first NEBA ever is important,
right.
But to me, this will go down as like second or third greatest night that NEBA's ever had.
I'm really looking forward to it myself, just to see a lot of those guys get inducted and see all some of the old faces and even faces we see every day. But it's going to be cool to see them on that stage, going to a Hall of Fame, which is well deserved by all of the people going in for sure.
Yep. How many titles are you at there?
I'm at 2.
2. That's it.
That's it. I'm stuck on 2 for like a couple years now.
I've been stuck at 3.
I've
been stuck at 3 for 13.
With you for a long time.
I've been stuck at 3 for 13. So I haven't bowled a lot the last few years. This year I started bowling more again, but it's not easy. I will tell you that.
No, it isn't. Match play is tough in this tournament. One game match. Well, this one's a little different with the elimination style, but normally it's one game matches, and you got to be on your game to win all the matches. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I banged the microphone. No, it's not easy to win. Those that are getting in, it's a well-deserved honor. If anybody hasn't heard, it's 49 bowlers for superior performance.
Right.
We've called it bowling ability. Superior performance is what we're going to call it that night. And then another 5 for meritorious service. Those that have obviously helped the club get to where it is, have worked 10 or more years within the club. So it's quite a job. I mean, and I think it's funny that Patrick Allen called me the other day because they have some bio things I've asked him to fill out, just because obviously we're making a book. But Patrick called me. Patrick bowled, I'm going to guess, about 60 to 70 tournaments, and amazingly won 6 titles.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I called him the Tiger. I jokingly, when I called him to get into the Hall of Fame, I said, "You're the Tiger Woods of of NEBA." But and I remember he won one when I first started bowling. I made the top 4 at Hamden Lanes, and he beat Viali. Viali beat me in the semifinals, and he beat Viali in the final match. That was in the gutter fast, and I think it came out. I don't think it's really going to matter.
No, I think that matches. They're pretty much in trouble.
I don't think it really matters, and so they're not going to break 400. So it looks like we lost connections a little slow again, folks. It just popped up, so you might see it skip here. Yep, it looks like it's pausing. We're going to try and get this fixed for the next round. But so Patrick was pretty funny, and first of all, he told me this is the first Hall of Fame he's ever made.
Is it really?
Now Patrick doesn't bowl a lot of leagues. He's from the Westchester area in White Plains, New York. So he didn't bowl league. Most associations you have to have like 15 years in, so he never got that far. And but it was a nice call the other day because he wanted to go through all this stuff with me. They're asking about what the cut scores are. Cut score real quick. Lane assignments for tomorrow will probably, I think if you go to the Facebook page, it should be there.
I believe they're on there.
I think they got posted yesterday, but the cut score today was 98. We'll just go over that real quick. It was 98 for the at-large. The squad cut here this afternoon was 75 over. This morning it was 139, I believe.
Yep.
Sorry, I got all kinds of notes. But yeah, so it's pretty cool talking to Patrick, and he's like, "Oh, how's NEBA going?" I go, "You know, it's going strong. It's if anything, it's we had a little lull a couple years ago, and now it's coming back up. We got a lot of young kids coming in.
We do. More women bowlers.
More women, like Ms. Lauren here.
Absolutely.
So on the feed here with us. So it's exciting times. Newington Bowlerama, I told him about the whole women's series cup or women's cup series, and we had 37 women, and Patrick was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." So, obviously we've changed the format over the years to get more people to try and bowl, but it's I think we're in a really good place, and I feel like the Hall of Fame ties into that. Oh, Bruce, I feel like the Hall of Fame ties into that. As far as I look at it, is like we're honoring our past, and obviously a lot of the people bowling in the present are getting in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have that,
and it's also something for the younger kids that are out here now, or I call them kids, but they kind of see these guys that some of them paved the way and are still here. Like Mike Lichstein and guys like that they can.
Yeah, you got Ed Roberts, 70 years old, oldest champion.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, there's been a lot of some of the best bowlers in the world have come through NEBA. They've graced their presence here. So
I just think I personally look at it as this gives obviously winning a NEBA title is important. I'm sure. I mean, it's like Lauren came up to bowl today from down in Connecticut. I mean, it's important. We all want to win. I just think it gives our bowlers something else to strive for.
Absolutely.
Now that they go, hey, it's not only about bowling. If I do really well, I mean, like, I can get to this next level. I can get into. I can be recognized as one of the greats of NEBA. And it's not like anybody's getting in. I mean, I have 3 titles. You have 2.
Right.
Bruce has 3 titles.
Yep.
We're not getting in. Not anytime soon.
No, and if you go at the criteria is online now, right?
The criteria is there. Yep.
And it's tough. It's it's a little. You got a point system, and
yep.
It's based on what it should be based on, your winning and your achievements. So, and it's
and I'm
not
okay
easy
with
to win out here.
And I'm okay with that. I know
Absolutely.
We've talked about that. I know we have a 10-year thing also.
Right.
When we get to the dinner, we'll notice that like some of the guys from the 60s actually didn't get 10 years. And part of that is nobody would, and anybody like yourself probably doesn't realize that NEBA in the 70s changed the rule that if you became a PBA member, you couldn't bowl.
I knew about that.
Okay, so you didn't know that,
Yeah.
but so even when I first moved to Connecticut, I had a PBA card. I couldn't bowl in NEBA.
Right.
So you think of guys like Wayne Webb, but even like Larry Lichstein, talking to him a bunch about the Hall of Fame. Larry was really good. Larry's like, he realized when he won NEBA Bowl of the Year, I think like 4 or 5 years into his NEBA career, that by winning Bowl of the Year and the way he performed, that he then was ready to hit the tour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can't penalize those guys for that. They wanted to go on tour, and unfortunately, NEBA didn't let them bowl anymore.
Right.
But they still have the numbers to get in.
Exactly.
They still accumulated the points. They still.
Yeah, they made an impact while they were here, and that was the.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the main thing.
So there are some, like a Spigner was the same thing. I think Spigner, when he sent me his thing, he bowled like 6 years in NEBA. But again, these guys knew that when they bowled NEBA and they could beat the guys at NEBA, they were then ready to go to the next level, which was the PBA Tour. And they obviously had success there too. So.
Yes, they did.
We've had many great players come through and go to the tour.
Well, you talk about Patrick Allen. I mean, he's kind of borderline PBA Hall of Fame, I would say.
He will get in. They changed their rules of they used to just, if you got to 10 titles back in the day, they just automatically you were going to get in.
Right.
Now I don't know what they did exactly, but he has 14 titles.
Right.
He has 2 majors. He's going to get in.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of when they do it. It's like I say, it's exciting. We've had a lot of great talent. And there's also people like a Bill Webb, Alex Aguiar, Mike Lichstein, Chris Redstock, even Brian Bogosian, who has a Masters title, but didn't really ever try going on tour or bowling for a living. And these guys, they would have succeeded. We know that.
Yeah.
Chris Fialis. I mean, we can go through and name all these guys, but I know yourself. You go out and bowl the World Series now.
Right.
And stuff like that. But, Brian Graywatts, last year goes out bowls the World Series. And does great. We're going to try and get a number here for you, then we'll cut out and sign back on.
Looks like everybody just finished.
Everybody is done. Let's see here. We have 16 teams. See if we can do some quick math. That's a 300. That's not getting. There's a 401. I see a 430. Might be 40. Might be 403 maybe? What do you think, John?
Sounds good to me.
I see
You're
one.
looking at it quicker than I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't see what's over here. 6. That'd be too high then. 7. We're going to be higher than 4.0. There's a 4 something down there. It's into the 430s. So I'm going to say we're looking around 430, folks. We'll give you a number here in just a minute. Okay, there, Warren. That single should go up then. The guys probably didn't want to just clutter the. So
I don't even.
they'll the guys will they'll get the lane assignments up for the singles here
By the
after
way,
the doubles event's
by the way,
over.
I think it was Ricky Brooks and Centrone that put up 517 that game.
Those guys.
Which is a pretty good number.
They bowled about
the way they
500
are right now.
They bowled about 500 their last game of qualifying to get in.
Yeah.
They were behind us.
Yeah.
Let me just drop my mic here real quick. You wrote a nice, beautiful Hall of Fame thing.
Yeah, take it out.
Well,
Yeah, I think.
well, because I can. Yeah, so for the book, I only can remember like
Yeah, I
the old
think the
champions
cut's going to
thing.
be. I think Chris
You
is
just
right,
want to pick
somewhere
a couple
around
things.
430.
No, I'm going to try to get you guys to speak. I can't guarantee that's going to happen.
I see
Currently,
a
there's no speaking.
431, a 432, there's
But
a 433
we're going to try working that in. But
somewhere.
if you could give me like a 4 or 5 sentence.
So some
blurb.
420 to 430.
I really feel, but no,
I would
no,
say
it was
somewhere in there is
awesome.
going to
I
be
feel
the cut
really
for
bad.
the first
No,
round
it's fine.
of elimination match play.
You told me to write something. I didn't know.
No, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. So we, yeah, because we're taking it, we're putting like next to your picture in the book, and then like like a little thing like
So it's like 5 lines.
Yeah, yeah. You can just write up something, yeah. And then like keep, obviously,
I'll tweak it a little bit.
and obviously when we do the dinner, we're trying to work through that this weekend, but we might have like
You can't see a couple of
like 2 to
scores
3
on the
minutes for each
ends,
person
the
to go up
other
and
ends
talk,
here, but
whoever wants to speak. So I apologize for I was going to call you.
No. That's fine.
I think we're getting ready.
Yeah, I got to. We ordered the stuff through your website, right?
The tickets, yeah. So you go right to the site. 4:30 something?
413.
413 at the
Oh, 4:13. We're trying to like guess because you can't like.
413.
That's right there. It's one per pair, except for our shitty pair on 5 and 6, which should have been out of play because it's tucked.
413. You're saying 413, Vic?
Yeah.
Alex started.
Alex
413?
carried through one or two strikes on the entire game. That was ridiculous. We just shot 5.
So we gotta watch what you say. We're on live. Sorry. Just warning you. No, I'm the only one that's not. So, okay.
All right, well, I'll tell everybody what I
No, we know. It's easy to like, you didn't curse or anything. It's just easy to, it picks up everything like pretty good, so.
Yeah. All right, so I'll edit that.
Yeah, but yeah, you just go to the site, buy the tickets.
Okay.
And then you're not really, it's not really tickets. Like, we'll know you have it, so you just show up that night. Okay?
My kids are going to come.
Okay. Yeah, you only have about 11 days to buy tickets, so.
I'll probably do it. I'll do it this week.
Okay. 47 for adults. Yep. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Craig. Okay.
Chris Viale thinks it's 413.
413 is the unofficial number. I don't want to just throw that
Yeah,
out
I
there.
don't
These
either.
guys are good. I mean, obviously there's 16 teams. It's easy to go through and
Yeah.
chop it down. We were in the 430s guessing. So let's see what happens here. 417 or 413, they say the number is. We'll have an official number here in just a second. If anything, we might even just sign off and come back with the number, because then we'll give you a rundown of
Yeah, we could do that.
who it was.
Might take him a couple minutes.
So for now, we're going to sign off. Give us about 5-10 minutes. We'll be back. This is Chris Forey with John Wilbur and Lauren Hoffman. Lauren didn't say much. She's very shy.
Yeah, this is my first time doing this, so
I'll tell you, the easy thing is the camera's not looking at you.
Exactly.
That's what makes it easy. And John having a beer. One for me,
You
please.
said the camera's not looking at us, so I can have a beer.
Yeah, one for me, please. So, all right, folks, we're going to sign off, but we believe the number is 413. When we come back, we'll give you a rundown who is left in the finals. Thank you.
NEBA bowlers,
There we go.
round one of match play. The cut was
413.
413 is the number.
13.
All right. Thank you, folks. We're going to sign off.
That interview where you don't have to swear. Let's go ahead and